And finally, the question number 10 in legal research education, which is empirical research. Empirical research involves data collection aimed at discovering factual evidence, uses both qualitative and quantitative methods, focuses on real world observations. A foundation of legal research uses surveys, experiments, and case studies, often seeks to validate theories important for evidencing legal assumptions, draws conclusions based on real data, analyzes patterns, trends, and behaviors, helps in forming legal theories. Empirical data supports judicial decisions, frequently used in socio-legal studies, requires ethical data collection methods, affects policy making and legal reforms. Empirical research studies societal impact, adds practical depth to legal studies, vital for accessing legal practices, a key component in law analysis, provides solid evidence for claiming. Types of empirical research: quantitative research studies numerical data, involves large scale surveys for patterns, focuses on statistical analysis methods. Data is represented as numbers, involves hypothesis testing and surveys. Methods include experiments and modeling, produces measurable and reproducible results used in law for quantitative trends. Data analyzed through statistical tools helps test legal theories quantitatively, can produce large data sets often used in policy research, uses pre-existing data sets for analysis. Surveys are a common method. Legal outcomes are quantified statistically, investigates societal impacts on law, helps compare legal effects over time. Results are generalized to populations, can track changes across jurisdictions, commonly used in criminal justice research. Qualitative research emphasizes non numerical data, involves interviews and case studies, focuses on understanding social phenomenon, gathers data through observations and interviews, analyzes patterns in narratives and behaviors often used for in depth legal analysis, provides context to quantitative findings, helps explain complex legal issues, focuses on people's experiences or perceptions. Data is often subjective and descriptive, can study courtroom dynamics, used for historical legal analysis, helps uncover underlying societal issues, involves grounded theory approaches, often produces rich, in depth data. Studies include focus group discussions, can include field based ethnographic research, explores meanings behind legal phenomena, helps to uncover legal narratives used in examining legal practices, accesses laws' impact on individuals. Mixed method research blends both types, combines qualitative and quantitative techniques, provides comprehensive research outcomes, uses qualitative interviews with surveys, combines statistical data with narratives, creates a balanced research approach, validates findings through both approaches, integrates numeric data with observations, offers a holistic view of issues, helps cross verify findings for reliability, combines surveys with case studies, provides a robust analytical framework, enhances credibility through triangulation, helps to understand both numbers and experiences commonly used in social sciences, balances depth and breadth in research, involves analyzing large scale data sets with interviews, supports comprehensive legal research, offers a clearer picture of issues, uses in legal empirical policy analysis, helps create well rounded research reports. Example of empirical research in legal studies: survey of public trust in laws. A nationwide survey measures trust in the legal system, examining citizens' perceptions of fairness and justice. The data provides insights into how legal reforms could improve public confidence. Case study of family law practices analyzing real life family court cases to observe how judges handle custody disputes and the impact of rulings on children. The study involves interviews with attorneys, judges, and families. Experiment on sentencing bias, conducting a lab experiment where participants review in identical cases but with varying defendant characteristics, example race or gender. Results can show the existence of implicit bias in judicial decisions. Quantitative analysis of crime statistics. Researchers analyze crime rates before and after the implementation of certain laws, such as mandatory minimum sentence for drug offenses, to assess the impact of these policies on crime reduction. Field study of police behavior, a study observing interactions between police officers and civilians in different contexts, focusing on how factors like race, gender, or location influence police conduct during routine stops. Case laws, Brown versus Board of Education landmark case in US law challenged racial segregation. Schools argued against separate but equal. Empirical research included sociological studies. Research showed negative effects on children. Relied on empirical data. Evidence impact on segregation on development focused on psychological harm of segregation, included expert witness testimony and data shaped civil rights movements, overturned previous rulings of Plessy versus Ferguson. Major victory for equality in law sparked further educational reform movements, influenced further future rulings on segregation. Helped integrate public school nationwide. Empirical data was crucial in judgment, set the standard for school desegregation. Court analyzed data on child psychology. Data was used to justify legal conclusions, important precedent for future equality cases. Case law 2, R.V. Dudley and Stephens involve necessity as a legal defense. Defendant survived by killing a fellow sailor. The court used empirical ethical analysis, examined moral and legal implications, used real life evidence from the case, involved testimonies and behavioral studies, explored whether necessity justified murder. The case influenced criminal law, helped define limits of self preservation, established necessity defense limitations, study of moral behavior. In extreme situations, court weighed societal norms against actions. No empirical evidence supported their actions. The case raised philosophical questions about law. Judges based decisions on public models important for analyzing legal ethics. Finding influenced future case law on duress, contributed to understanding of criminal intent. Relevant and legal discussions on homicide set precedent for necessity defense cases. Case law number 3, Donagh versus Stevenson. Case involved the neighbor principle. First case to establish duty of care. Empirical studies used to establish negligence. Facts showed harm from consumption resulted in landmark tort law change. Focused on public safety standards. Examined real life harm to plaintiff. Court based ruling on safety data. Expanded tort law to protect consumers. Influence future product liability cases. Established modern negligence principles. Court considered the impact of negligence. Involved practical analysis of consumer rights. Court interpreted data on consumer protection, set a global precedent for negligence. Laws governing negligence were developed, social and legal context of harm used, empirical analysis of consumer protection showed importance of reasonable forceability, key case in legal research methodology. Conclusion: empirical research is vital in law, provides concrete data for legal theories, balances legal reasoning with real world data, ensures informed policy making and reforms, offers insights into societal issues, improves legal decisions with evidence, enhances understanding of judicial processes, plays a role in legal reform, supports evidence based legal practices, validates assumptions in legal studies, ensures law adapts to society, empowers researchers with factual information essential for developing legal knowledge, bridges the gap between theory and practice, validates legal theories through observations, shapes future legal principles, increases transparency in legal processes, provides actionable insights for legal experts, helps build better, fairer laws vital for evidence based legal research.